Alrighty, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all. We are entering the session, London session for Friday, September 15th. And, a lot has happened since our previous move from yesterday. We did take this setup here near the end of the stream. And you can see that it actually was a bloodbath. This sank all the way down. So that's about 130 pips. It is a significant area here. I removed the range element here just to show you guys for the stream. You can see that it did tap a higher time frame EMA, which was a daily EMA. So very strong rejection from that, and it dropped right through yesterday. You can see that the whole daily candle without a wick fell all the way through. I mean, this was a large move. This was 170 pips nearly. Alrighty, so let's take a look now what we can decipher from where the price is now. Let me just make sure I just have this ray here just to signify the daily EMA. So it's right there. Let's remove this, and let's go on the lower time frames. So are we seeing anything of value here in terms of our ranges? Not quite. We had a little bit of a range over here. I mean, let's just track the amount of pips here. What was this? And then we had a large wick over here, but again, a very small consolidation zone here. Now it seems to be breaking out. Let's see what's here. There's a 30-minute EMA here. The 1 hour EMA as well. Again, could go and tap this EMA, but will it push down? There's the 2 hour EMA and the 4 hour, so there's still some higher time frame EMAs that are above. So it can't be too sure of what GJ will do. Could we see something along the lines of this? And we have the 1 hour EMA, 2 hours slightly above, but the 1 hour is right here. Let me set this up. Let's see on the lower time frame now. Can we have a play here in terms of a smaller time frame range? Let me just bring this back here. But again, we are approaching London session as well. We'll take a look at Forex Factory. I don't think there's anything significant today for GJ or for GP or JPY. Could we get this set up here? We do have the 50-minute EMA at the bottom here. We have the 1 hour up top, so we could get a play here. Right, and there's the tap of the EMA as well here. So let's put that like that. So we could look for some sells here. Definitely could be a play here. Let's take a look at the amount of pips this potential range could be, possibly. 33, 34 pips, not bad. Could look for a small target here. And there was a non-wick candle here that filled up as well. Let's see how far it is from the 1 hour EMA, about 6-7 pips. So if we can look for the price to reach this area right here, the 183, 470, 460, if we can get the price down here, then we can possibly look for GJ sells right below the EMA here. So that's something that we can look out for. All right, it is pushing. Let me get the text ready here. So again, when it's in black, it's not an active setup, it's just an idea. And when it's in blue, it will be active. Right, so we normally, again, for sell stops, we're going to wait for the price to reach slightly above, as we try to avoid instant executions as part of the strategy. So GJ sell stops at, so 183,400 is that zone. 180 maybe. Can we look at 370? 183. Yeah, let's do that. 183, 370. But again, it's not active yet. We're waiting for the price to reach above. Right? So when it's in blue, that's when you'll see that it will be active. We're gonna wait for the price to push above. We're nearing a 30-minute candle closure. Oh, so it's pushing. Okay. So we're waiting for this idea to present. But we need the price to reach above in this area right here and then drop back down, right? And that's where we can capture the sells, the GJ, or at least activate. So around this area, right, 130, 183, 460, 470 zone, we're going to want the price to reach here. And then we can go ahead and enter our sell stops and then, anticipate the price to push down to come back, within the range. So that's our play here. Let's look at USD CAD here. So USD CAD is also in this range here as well on the 1 hour. Had a small range here, then now it's a larger range here. We have an EMA approaching as well, so we got a clean, more of a clean range here for USD CAD, more so than GJ. Again, we got a new 30-minute candle opening. See if GJ pushes here. All right, so we got GJ pushing up. Let me just check the range in pips here. So 20 pips, not a bad range. So we got the 1 to 1, we got the 2 to 2, and we got the push coming up here for USD CAD, right, with the EMA right above. So not bad here. GJ, again, we're going to look for the push down. This is a 30-minute candle. It's about to tap the 1 hour EMA. So this is the top end. It's about to be created depending on how far the candle goes up, right? The current candle. So it could be anywhere amongst this area right here. We want it to reach at least to the 470, 460, 470 zone. So, it can go above so we can get our sell stops ready. All right, let's see. So it's about to tap the 1 hour EMA and USD CAD is about to push down here for a potential continuation to the upside. That's here. So I'm going to focus on just one setup right now. But again, always using USD CAD as a inverse correlation to GJ. And again, using it to our benefit. Let's see here. So we want about, GJ to go about above maybe 8-9 pips more, to get the top end of the range for us to be satisfied to go ahead and enter these GJ sell stops. So let's see here. Can we get a little bit more of a push? Just slight push here. The 50-minute again, USD CAD is still reacting slowly in that zone right now. But here GJ comes. Get past our target. Just cross the EMA, the 1 hour EMA. Can it reach a little higher for us to be satisfied to go to enter these sell stops? Let's see here. Maybe wait for another 5-minute candle closure to see where it just pours down here. Let's see. So rejected the 1 hour EMA. But again, I'm still not confident that we have about 1 minute left for a 5-minute candle closure. Could get one more push up here, where it was. We only needed maybe about a 3 or 4 pip push from where the price had reached, just a minute ago. So let's see, can we get that push? And then we're going to go ahead and enter sell stops. So we're just waiting for the price to reach this potential top end of the range for us to execute the sell stops. So let's see. Again, majority of the time, we do not enter at market execution. And again, that increases our chances of winning the trade and decreases our risk. So it's a perfect combination. All right, so if we don't get that push up, that means that it has rejected the 1 hour EMA and continued down. But I have a feeling that the price can reach this high right here, as it has done previously about an hour and a half ago. If we can get that one push up here, that'll be perfect and ideal for us to go ahead and put sell stops. Again, it's not far away from where the price would be. But again, if it's rejecting the 1 hour EMA completely, then the setup is gone. And again, I'm not willing to do a market execution here. So price needs to jump here about 10-11 pips, and I'll be satisfied. And again, we're just creating the top end of the range right now because we're going for the second touch, right? So 1 to 1, 2 to 2. Again, there's an EMA tap here, so this could be the top end of the range, but it could push here, right? So that's what we're looking for. If price does push up here, we're going to be confident to set our sell stops here and ride the wave down. And you can see on the 15 minute that there's an EMA, right? So waiting for it below. So could be an ideal play here. All right, here we go. Price is pushing. And can we get one more push? Right, so we need about a 3 or 4 pip, push. If we can, that'd be great. We might just get it here. Again, for the current 5-minute candle, there's still 3 minutes to go. And another 8 minutes to go for the 50-minute candle closure. But I think we are going to get that push. Again, this range can be adjusted because the second touch is settling right now. And we're nearly there. So now we are above 370. Get one more push here. Okay, if we don't, I think it's still satisfactory that we can set these sell stops here. So what is it? We're about 6 pips above. All right, so yeah, let's do this. So I'm going to go ahead and set sell stops at 183.370. So now this means that this has been set. And we're going to go ahead and put sells here. For at least 20 pips. Here we go. 20 for 20. So 370 is our sell stops. We have entered and waiting for the price to activate our sell stops. Right, so it's going to be 20 pips. Stop loss was a 20 pip TP, 1-to-1 target or risk to reward. And again, just waiting for price to activate our sell stops. And target would be the 5-minute EMA here. Right there, 370. And again, so that would make our stop loss at 183.570 with our TP at 183.170. And 370 is our is where our sell stops are put. Again, we're getting a push. We might get activated here. Still roughly about 6 pips away. See USD CAD. So it's coming down. So I can still anticipate that USD CAD will flip here and reach the 30-minute EMA above. With USD CAD pushing down, tapping the top end of the range, also tapping the 1-hour EMA here and rejecting it, right? So that's where we're looking for rejection of the EMA now. But the sell stops have not activated yet. Let's see here. if USD CAD does pour down here, maybe how many pips that would that be? If it comes down another maybe 6, 7, 8 pips, we could look for, buys. But unless that happens, I won't consider that. GJ would be the only setup that I'm actually looking at right now. And I have entered sell stop, sorry. So let's see how that goes. $370 right there. Yeah. Again, price is still 6 pips, 6.5 plus pips away from activating our sell stops. So we're still waiting for our sell stops to be activated. Alrighty. So patiently waiting. We're about 1 minute away from the 15-minute new 50-minute candle opening. Either the new candle, gives us a initial bullish push and then maybe a bearish push down before the London opening, or it continues to ride down right away, right? Still waiting for our sell stops to be activated. I'm just taking a quick look at USD CAD as well. What's going on here? Okay, here comes the new 50-minute candle, which is the last 50-minute candle before London opening. And a quick glimpse at the fundamental events. Again, nothing major during London session. There is some medium impact Euro news, but everything high impact will come during New York session. So, all right, here comes the push. So again, it is rejecting the 1 hour EMA as well. So it gives us a second added confluence. So where we see the horizontal ray that's set here, it gives me an added confluence that price can come down, from the top end of the range and push down, right? So now you can see that GJ is pushing up. Now again, I can slightly modify my sell stops as well, right? I could, if I want to adjust here because the price is pushing up and I still feel that the range will be respected, I can adjust it. And that's what I feel I'm going to do. If it crosses this range right here, if price crosses over this top end of the range, I may adjust my sell stops, right? I also have to consider there's 14 minutes left till the London opening. So I got to keep that in mind as well, right? Because I don't want to just be, tapped into my sell stops and it's too close to London opening and then we get volume against us, right? So we have to consider those options. But let's see, if I get a price push above here, again, we're not in this trade yet. We have set sell stops, but we are yet to be, activated. But if we get a price push up here, I'm going to adjust the sell stops. and bring them a little closer to the top end of the range so we can get a cleaner push and a safer target. All right, let's see here. Okay, so we see USD CAD maybe pushing down here. We'll have a strong push. We'll continue the ride up. And likewise, will GJ push above this top end of the range that we've drawn out here for us to modify our sell stops. Just have to be a little patient here. All right, so it's crossing into that territory where I can go ahead and adjust my sell stops, but it's just barely in that potential area where I can go ahead and move my sell stops, right? So I still need a little bit more of a push, so to speak. And let me just also keep an eye on the 2-hour EMA. It is not far off. All right, might get that push. So now price from where our entry would be is about 10 pips away, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to adjust my sell stops. So instead of 370, I'm going to keep it around 4, let's do 415 or 420. Yeah, let's do 420. All right, so 420 is where we have our sell stops now. So that means our stop loss would be at 183,620 and our TP now would be at 183,220, right? With the 183,420 sell stop set. So again, these streams will come with full trade management and adjustments and modifications as we continue to see how price evolves, right? In real time. Alrighty. So now from where our entry would be, our sell stops, where they are now, 420, 183, 420, price is around 6 pips above. So we need a, kind of a push down here to get our trade activated. Again, the 1-hour EMA, will it be a rejection? We're going to have to wait and see. 20 pips stop loss, 20 pip TP. $420 is our sell stop. Okay, seems like price is still pushing up. Now again, if we get price somewhere in maybe this area, then we're gonna possibly remove the sell stop. as you know, we could see that price may just keep pushing up. Let's see here. We still got 8 minutes left. We could be activated here. But you never know, right? About 7 minutes, 8 minutes left before London opening. Could we get a rejection of this 1 hour EMA and push down prior to London opening? A lot can still happen in the next 7 minutes. All right, can we get that push down? And the red horizontal ray here is where it indicates the 1 hour EMA, right? So that's, you know, this is essential if we're, especially we're flipping through different time frames. All right, so we're getting that push down, very close to getting activated, about 2.5 pips, or we're nearly 2.5 pips away. But let's see if we get that push. Right, we still have a 5-minute candle, a new 5-minute candle waiting before London opening, which has which is 1 minute away. So can we get one more push? Again, it's very near London opening again. But let's see. Again, my sell stops are still pending to be activated. And here the price comes. Still 2 pips away. Again, this is, I mentioned this in many different streams. This is where it's critical that, you know, if you have a low spread account, sometimes you don't want to just be activated all of a sudden and then price flips, right? So I have around 0.9 to 1.1 pips a spread for GJ. So it still has not activated. All right, we could get a push down here. Very close. Yeah, nearly 1.5 pips away. Button pushed up, and we could get one push down. Now we're 5 minutes away from London opening. Could we get a big push down? And again, that will satisfy our trade setup, because it'll also mean that it will reject the 1 hour EMA, which again can continue the move down. We're still waiting. Still waiting for GJ to be activated. Okay, great question. Do I trade personal account or funded one? I trade both. I do have, you know, both funded accounts and personal accounts. Right, sometimes I may take the larger ranges for my personal accounts and, you know, keep the 1% risk in the smaller ranges with the funded or, you know, prop firm accounts. All right, so trade has pushed above, and now we're about 3 minutes shy of London opening, and our sell stops did not activate. because of this push. So now it's critical to see, are we going to get a rejection of the 1 hour EMA in the next 2.5, 3 minutes? Or are we going to see GJ tap the 2 hour EMA here, right? Which is slightly above. I'm going to keep the sell stops open for now, unless something drastic happens. There's no, high fundamental events right now, red impact or red folder events for GEP right now. So I feel still confident of this range. I would have liked to see that there's a rejection of this 1 hour EMA, but we may not see that. But I'm still keeping the sell stops open right now. I'll see in the next minute or so if I do remove it. But currently it is still open. So sell stops are still on. And we are just a few pips shy. About 5 pips shy before getting activated. So let's see. So I'll be going into London session with the sell stops still entered, right, but not activated yet. All right, let's see. There's a few seconds left before London opening. Let's see if we get, the push up before we get the push down. But the sell stops are still entered. I've not deleted them, and we'll ride the London session opening wave as well. All right, here it comes. So nearly tapped, but not quite. Here it comes back for a second time. Let's see. Let's see GJ here. And it's battling right there. Nope, still not activated. Can we get that big push down? CUSD caddies as well. Okay. Still in that consolidating zone. Here GJ comes again. Again, very critical to have a low spread account in this manner, right? So some brokers are here. We are activated here. Let's see. All right, so we're going to push this in that it is active now. Alrighty. Ooh, we just tapped our entry. It's looking at the 1 hour here. And you can see that it just tapped. Let's see what it does here. Could we get a big push here? Let's look at the 50-minute EMA as well. So it's right there. Probably adjust this right here as well. And a lot could transpire from this. But as I was mentioning earlier, so the broker that you're with, again, depending on if it's a prop firm or not, but a live account broker, sometimes you may pay um, for a commission account instead of a higher spread account, um, but you got to pay per lot, right? Um, per setup. So you have to count either you want to pay commission or you want low spread, right? All right, here we're anticipating a GJ push down. It's battling the exact entry point that we had here. 420 it is, yeah, right there. See the 1 hour here. It can definitely come down and push down here. Hmm. So literally at the entry, it's battling, the push down here. See, can we get a stronger push? USD CAD is coming up. Could potentially get a push here. We got another 5-minute candle coming with London. Sorry, for a 5-minute candle opening and then 1 minute. This is the first 4 or 5 minutes of London opening. All right, here the new candle opened up. Did it open up with a wick? All right, we are in profit. Can we get a clean push? Clean push down. So it is at the 1 hour EMA. If you see. Let's see, can we get that push? Okay, right back into drawdown. Ooh, it's a strong push here. So you can see there's a consolidating area right here as well. And it rejected this 1 hour EMA here, where we drew the horizontal ray. CSD CAD here. Okay. Let's see. Should be a full 20 pips and 20. Right there. So yeah, it could be in this consolidating zone here and continue to move down, right? It's respecting this area, as we know that it was a previous area of resistance, and it was also our, kind of second tap of the range, second to second touch. Again, we do know that there's a 2-hour EMA that's above this range, not too far off. So let's see if it attracts that, or it comes back down here. Again, this is the current candle is a rejection of the 1-hour EMA, right? And it did close above the EMA as well. Let's see here. Okay, this is pushing. Let's see here. Again, it was in this consolidating zone here at the top end of the range, but London opening is giving some, good volume to its way up. There is a 2-hour EMA up here as well, within the drawdown territory. But our trade is active, and we're going to see now how GJ, the next 5-minute candle's opening is coming up in the next minute. Let's see how that develops, and will it continue its move up? It's a strong push here. We're about 7.5 pips away from being stopped out. As a 20 pip stop loss. Let's see here. Okay, USD CAD is rejecting the 50-minute here. Okay, continuing its move up. Okay, strong push to the upside. Just over, 4.5 now, 5 pips. Still have some pips left in drawdown here before we get fully stopped out. Let's see what it does here. And we have a 50-minute candle coming as well. Just going to see how this candle develops first. Will it completely, go above, or will it come back down? Let's go use CAD. Okay, strong push on GJ here. Very strong push. All right, still 1.5 pips. Again, this is where it's very critical. You can see 1.5 pips. Critical sometimes if it does reject from this zone, that a low spread account would do the trick. See here, still 1. I'm still not stopped at 1.3. Sometimes paying more commissions and keeping spread low. It is that, but yeah, I think the push here is this is definitely rattling up. Check this out, 620. Let's measure it here. 1 pip. Again, I'm going to look for re-entries on this, just in case we do get stopped out here. Because you never know the next 50-minute count. Okay, yeah, so now it is stopped out. So this trade is one loss for today. All right, yeah, so that's a stop out here. Now we're going to take a look. Can we re-enter this setup here? All right, we could see that this is continuing up. It's a big volume, from London opening, big push. Let's go. You can see this. You can see the 2-hour push here. So the EMA tap right here at the 2-hour. And now we let's see the 4-hour candle or EMA. You can see it's right here, so we can continue this push up as well. So we were pretty much battling with the price here. Oh, what is that? Let's go to the 5-minute now. Yeah, so we were battling with, the higher time frame EMAs and battling with the reversal of the price. The range did not hold up. We got the 1-hour EMA rejection in the initial candle, from London opening, and it pushed itself up. Now we have now the 4-hour EMA up here. Let's see how many pips that is away. It's about 23 pips away, so not far off. It's not far off at all. Of course, we have the 2-hour EMA here as well. Now, I was looking for a rejection on GJ. Can it still reject? Let's look at the 15 here. So I am going to be looking for re-entries. But let me see if we can get any type of retracement here. Again, it was a good EMA, the 1-hour EMA. It was a good 1-hour EMA tap here to push the price back up. So let's continue to see if price indeed does come back down. Because on the 1 hour, it certainly can, as well as the 30-minute time frame here. Let me just take a look. How far up is it above the EMA or the range here? It's about 20 pips above the current price. All right, so quick thinking here. If it does push all the way back down, again, there's a 2-hour EMA tap here. I'm going to adjust the sell stops to be at 480. So this is a second placement of our sell stops. Again, price may not come back down, but if it does and respect this range, then we'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and place sell stops. Let me put this in blue. For 183, 480. Let's see here. Because I can see that, yes, USD CAD is pushing up. We could see a push down from GJ. But again, we want to keep enough distance from our sell stops for where GJ is, just in case we don't, again, it taps our sell stops and then continues up. So there's still some good push in between, or good gap in between the where the price is right now for GJ and where our sell stops are. Let's see here. So 480 would be right here. And it will be again 20 pips and 20 pips. Right here. So 480. The price seems to be pushing down, so we may get activated here.